Welcome, you deep divers. Today we're plunging into something that, well, it really touches everyone's life. Wealth, abundance, and maybe why it sometimes feels like money just slips through our fingers. What if the real secret to attracting prosperity isn't about working harder or getting lucky, or even who you know?
Right.
Our deep dive today explores a powerful idea, originally from Emmett Fox, that really challenges everything you thought you knew about money.
It's fascinating stuff.
Yeah, it's like this invisible war happening inside your consciousness and how your own mind, maybe unknowingly, might be blocking the prosperity that's actually trying to reach you.
Precisely. We're going to really dissect that insight, that your external financial reality is, well, essentially a direct reflection of your internal world.
Okay.
We'll explore how our conditioned consciousness, those often hidden beliefs we carry about money and ourselves and our worth, acts like this powerful energetic magnet. Yeah, constantly attracting or repelling abundance. This dive is designed to give you more than just those aha moments. It's really about providing a new lens, a new way to understand how wealth truly flows, and crucially, your role in it.
Okay, so let's jump right in. You know that feeling, that internal tug-of-war?
Definitely.
There's a part of you that genuinely desires financial freedom, ease, a life with abundant choices.
Sure, the conscious desire.
But then there's that other voice, often quieter, maybe whispering, you don't deserve it, or money is hard to come by, or something like that.
Exactly, the inner critic or the old programming.
And Emmett Fox suggests that the very moment you're struggling, somewhere in your mind, you're actually, maybe inadvertently, blocking the wealth that's trying to flow in.
That's it.
So it's not really your job or the economy that's the ultimate culprit.
Well, those things play a role, of course, but the root cause, according to this perspective, is much closer to home. It frames the problem not as an external battle, but an internal one.
Right. Inside.
Our conditioned consciousness. It's basically the sum total of all the beliefs, assumptions, feelings we've absorbed about money, often since childhood.
Okay.
And these aren't just fleeting thoughts. They're like deeply ingrained programs running in our subconscious.
Background software.
Exactly. Think about your automatic response when you pay a bill. Is it gratitude? Or is it resentment, fear? Or when you hear about someone else's big success, what's that immediate gut reaction?
That reveals the hidden programming.
It can, yes. It's not just wishful thinking or random reactions. It's the visible output of these fundamental laws of consciousness at play.
And that brings us straight to the subconscious mind, doesn't it?
It does, the powerhouse.
Often called the silent partner, controlling what, like 95% of our daily behaviors?
Something like that, yeah. The vast majority.
And what's really kind of mind-bending is that your subconscious, it doesn't differentiate between what you vividly imagine and what's actually physically real.
No distinction for it. It's impartial. An obedient servant, you could say.
Just accepts and acts on whatever you consistently feed it, without question or judgment.
That's the principle. It's an incredible mechanism, really, but it raises a crucial question for all of us.
Which is?
What exactly have you been feeding it consistently? Good question. Think of your subconscious like incredibly fertile ground. And every thought, every dominant feeling is like planting a seed.
Okay, the garden analogy.
Right. If you consistently plant seeds of, say, financial struggle or fear about money, well, you'll inevitably harvest scarcity. That's the crop you'll get.
But if you flip that,
if you consciously shift that intention and you plant seeds of gratitude or an unwavering certainty about abundance, the results can be honestly miraculous.
the challenge being?
The challenge, as you touched on, is that many of us have been unknowingly planting the wrong seeds for years, decades even.
And then we wonder why our financial garden looks, well, pretty barren.
Exactly. And the thing is, these laws of consciousness, much like gravity, they operate perfectly all the time. Whether you understand them or believe in them or not, they're always working.
Always working. So if our thoughts and feelings are these energetic seeds, then money itself must also be energy, right? Responding to that vibration.
That's the core idea. It's not just a metaphor.
It's fundamental.
Yes. Your internal state acts as this powerful magnet. Think about it when you felt genuinely grateful, open, maybe just for small things. Didn't it seem like more good things just flowed your way?
Yeah, it often does feel that way, like you're in the flow.
And conversely, when worry and fear were dominant, didn't problems seem to just pile up one after another?
Definitely feels like that sometimes, like you're attracting trouble.
Absolutely. Because money is pure energy. But most people often without realizing it, maintain this kind of adversarial relationship with it.
How so?
They curse bills when they arrive, they resent expenses, they grumble about prices. It's like they're energetically pushing money away with all that negativity.
So what's the alternative?
The profound shift happens when you start treating money like, say, a respected friend.
My friend, okay.
Instead of seeing a bill as just a burden, maybe thank it for the service it represents: the electricity, the roof over your head.
Okay.
Bless the money you spend. Acknowledge it, appreciate it, know that it will circulate and return to you, perhaps multiplied.
That changes the whole dynamic.
It transforms your entire financial ecosystem, because ultimately your relationship with money is really just a mirror. It reflects your relationship with yourself, your sense of worth, your beliefs about the universe.
The cosmic mirror idea.
Exactly. The universe, in its impartiality, just reflects back what you consistently believe and feel deep down. It shows you the dominant programs running inside you.
Wow. That's both empowering and maybe a bit terrifying.
It can be, yeah.
Because it means our reality is just showing us our own internal programming.
That's the implication.
So the money troubles we experience.
Yeah.
It's not that money is avoiding us. We're the ones unconsciously pushing it away through maybe negative beliefs or feeling unworthy.
That's the core message here. It's the devastating irony of abundance, you could say.
How so ironic?
While we might be desperately chasing money on the outside, it's often been trying to reach us all along.
But our internal state blocks it.
Those deeply ingrained beliefs about wealth, maybe some inherited shame around abundance, or just unconscious feelings of I'm not enough or I don't deserve it, they create this invisible, energetic barrier.
So abundance isn't actually scarce.
No, in the universe, no. The
Yeah.
idea is that our receptivity to it has been scarce, blocked.
Okay, so our consciousness isn't just a tool we use to get wealth.
It is the wealth. It's the source.
We're not trying to get something out there.
We're allowing something that's already in here, within us, to express itself. You are the wellspring. The source is you.
This concept of receptivity feels really key then.
Absolutely critical.
It sounds like it's less about just doing more things, taking more action, and more about shifting our internal state.
Yeah, precisely. Action is important, but it flows from the state of being, which leads right into this profound idea. Sensation precedes manifestation.
Sensation precedes manifestation. Okay, what does that really mean for someone trying to, attract more abundance?
It means that the subconscious mind doesn't primarily respond to just words or logic. It responds to feeling, emotion, sensation.
That's why affirmations sometimes don't work. People say the words but don't feel them.
Exactly that. They can repeat affirmations for years, see no results, because they're just saying words. They're not embodying the emotional state of the wish fulfilled.
So you have to feel it.
To truly impress the subconscious, you must feel your desires as already fulfilled.
Yeah.
You need to cultivate that emotional state, that physical sensation of having what you want before you physically possess it.
The transformation happens in the body too, not just the mind.
Profoundly within the body, yes. This is captured in that powerful truth. What you feel you are right now will always dominate what you want to become in the future.
Wow. Okay, say that again. What you feel you are right now.
Will always dominate what you want to become in the future.
That really is the game changer, isn't it?
It shifts everything.
It moves us from just hoping to become prosperous someday
to actually feeling prosperous, abundant, secure in the present moment. Now.
Moving from wanting to being.
That's the shift. And it directly challenges that deep conditioning most of us have. Seeing is believing.
Right. We wait for the proof outside before we believe it inside.
But the universe, according to this principle, operates on the opposite premise. It's more like, believe you're wealthy first, feel it first, then I'll show you the money.
Like an acorn.
Exactly like an acorn. It doesn't wait to see the oak tree before it starts growing. It operates from an inner knowing, an inner blueprint of its potential.
So gaining control over the subconscious is really about disciplined management of our inner world.
Yes. Your ideas, your feelings, it becomes like a mental diet.
As crucial as a physical diet.
Just as crucial, if not more so, for creating your reality. Every thought, every emotion, every mental image you consistently entertain. It's either nourishing abundance or it's feeding limitation. There's really no neutral ground.
It's a very comprehensive view. It touches not just our thoughts right now, but also our history with money. You mentioned inherited beliefs, maybe even money trauma.
Yes, That's a vital area for healing for many people.
Those early experiences.
Those childhood moments. They may be feeling ashamed about not having enough for the ice cream truck or watching parents argue and stress constantly about bills. They create these profound, often subconscious impressions.
And that little kid's feelings are still running the show financially.
That 6-year-old's feeling of lack or fear might still be influencing your adult financial decisions without you even knowing it. It's powerful stuff.
And the inherited beliefs, like money doesn't grow on trees.
Exactly. Those hand-me-down thoughts or rich people are greedy, it's hard to make money, honestly. They become like bricks in a mental prison.
But they aren't necessarily true.
They aren't universal truths about reality. They're borrowed limitations, often passed down through generations as survival mechanisms, perhaps.
So the journey involves recognizing those.
Recognizing they aren't your inherent truths, and then consciously choosing to break the pattern, to become maybe the first in your family lineage to embody a true abundance consciousness.
By making new deposits in that inner bank.
Making new deposits today, consciously managing what goes in.
Okay, so if we're working on healing those old wounds, managing the mental diet, how do we actively engage in this conscious creation part? Is it just positive thinking?
It's much more active, more embodied than just positive thinking. Think about every genuine desire you've ever had for financial security or freedom or ease.
Yeah.
From this perspective, that desire isn't just a random want, it's a form of potential trying to express itself. A communication from your soul, maybe, to the universe about what you're ready to experience.
So it shifts money from something you chase.
Into something you allow, something you align with.
And how do you allow it? How do you practice that?
You practice the art of feeling abundance before it physically manifests. And you do it through complete sensory experiences.
Sensory, like using all senses.
Exactly. Don't just think about having money. Imagine holding it. Feel its weight, its texture. Hear the rustle. Smell it even. Sense the quiet confidence, the satisfaction, the ease that comes from knowing you have more than enough.
Make it real inside first.
Make it so real in your imagination that your subconscious accepts it as current reality.
Yeah.
Remember, it doesn't know the difference.
That ties into the idea that money isn't the cause of happiness or security.
Correct. It's the effect.
We have it backwards usually. Once I have the money, then I'll feel secure.
And that keeps us trapped, chasing the external. The truth in this view is you don't feel secure because you have money. You attract money because you cultivate the feeling of security first.
Wealthy people aren't happy because they're rich.
They're often rich because they've mastered, consciously or unconsciously, the internal states, the feelings, the beliefs that naturally magnetize abundance. The power is in cultivating those internal states first.
That is a huge reframe. Truly internal work first. Now, sometimes in these discussions, you hear about things like the pineal gland or the quantum field. How does that fit in? Is this purely psychological, or is there something more?
It bridges into that, yeah. The field of pure potential or quantum field that physicists talk about.
Oh.
The idea is that all possibilities for your life, including immense abundance, already exist simultaneously.
They already exist.
As potential, yes. So your abundant life isn't something you have to build entirely from scratch.
You collect it.
You select it or tune into it by aligning your consciousness, your thoughts, and especially your feelings with that version of reality, like tuning a radio to a specific frequency.
And the pineal gland.
In some spiritual traditions, it's seen as metaphorically an antenna for this process. When our inner world is clear, our beliefs aligned, our perception expands, we start to literally see opportunities, synchronicities, resources that were invisible to us before when we were attuned to scarcity.
So it's about expanding awareness and receptivity.
Exactly. Tapping into that broader field of existing possibilities. It happens through consistent practice, that feeling state, that emotional conviction. It makes the journey feel more graceful, more natural.
Okay. Another analogy often used is the subconscious as a kind of bank.
A cosmic bank, yeah. It's a useful metaphor.
Every thought, every emotion is like a deposit.
A deposit that determines your future withdrawals. So the critical question becomes, what are you depositing, moment by moment? Are they deposits of lack, fear, worry? Or are they deposits of trust, gratitude, abundance?
And among all those deposits, is there one that's particularly powerful?
Absolutely. Gratitude. Gratitude operates as perhaps the most irresistible magnet for money, for abundance in all forms.
Just being thankful for what we have now.
That's crucial, yes. But also taking it a step further into future-focused gratitude.
Meaning?
Feeling genuinely thankful now for the abundance that's already on its way to you, for the solutions that are coming, for the support showing up. feeling it as if it's already happened.
That creates an energetic pull.
An energetic pull that, according to this law, money and opportunity cannot resist. It aligns you with the receiving mode.
This all ties back to the idea that thoughts really are things.
The principle of mentalism, yes. Everything you think, especially with feeling, manifests in some form. Your thoughts are these invisible forces shaping your physical reality.
Most people are just creating unconsciously, though, through old habits.
Exactly, through unconscious mental habits, often based on fear or lack. This whole journey is about becoming a conscious creator.
And it leads to healing, you mentioned. Healing our relationship with money.
Profound healing, potentially. Beyond just what you think about money, it's how you relate to it. Seeing it not as this inert thing, but as a living energy.
So healing involves recognizing money isn't the enemy.
Your relationship with it might have been the enemy, based on old wounds or beliefs, but money itself. Treat it as an ally. Communicate with it mentally. Bless its flow in and out.
Make it feel comfortable in your energy field.
That's a great way to put it. When money feels welcomed, respected, appreciated in your energy field, it naturally wants to stay longer and maybe bring its friends.
Okay. Now, what about the really deep-seated fears, sometimes called the devil of poverty?
Right. That's not some external entity, of course.
It's in turn.
It lives entirely within our own unconfronted fears. Fears of success, even. Fear of judgment if we become wealthy. Fear of responsibility. Fear of losing it all. They all feed this internal devil.
And it only has power if we feed it with fear.
Exactly. It has no inherent power except what we give it through our fear and our avoidance. Every fear you avoid facing directly, it holds a key to your freedom.
So face the fear.
Face them, examine them, understand their roots. This process, this mastery over internal fear, is what leads to that ultimate transformation, really living in the state of the wish fulfilled.
Embodying the consciousness of someone who already is wealthy.
Not just someone who wants to be wealthy, someone who is. It's an identity shift.
And prayer, in this context, isn't about begging.
No, true prayer here is seen as conscious creation. Instead of asking from a place of lack or need,
you communicate from gratitude.
You communicate with the universe, with that field of potential, from a place of gratitude and knowingness for what is already yours in potential, just waiting for your alignment.
Selecting it from the field of pure potential.
Aligning your consciousness, your feeling state with it. It's already there. You just need to tune in.
We touched on ancestral patterns earlier, those inherited programs of scarcity.
Right. Beyond our own personal beliefs, we often carry these echoes from our family lineage. Money doesn't grow on trees becomes more than a saying. It can be a deeply embedded survival program.
So part of this is ancestral healing, too.
It can be, yes. Recognizing these beliefs aren't your original truth, but hand-me-down thoughts.
And you break the chain.
You become the one who decides to embody abundance consciousness, making new conscious deposits in your inner bank. You can literally start changing your financial future immediately by changing what you deposit today.
It always comes back to the inner work, the inner state, which leads to visualization, but you mentioned it needs to be sensory.
True visualization, the kind that impresses the subconscious, isn't just making pretty pictures in your head.
It's more.
It's engaging every sense. What does your desired reality look like, sound like, feel like, smell like, even taste like? What emotions come with it? You make it so vivid, so real.
That the subconscious accepts it as real now.
Exactly. It's this emotional authenticity, this sensory richness that transforms visualization from just wishful thinking into, well, a powerful reality creation technology.
So living in the state of your desires fulfilled isn't a destination you arrive at.
It's a decision, a state you choose to inhabit right now, regardless of current appearances. Because your inner reality creates your outer reality, and you have complete control over your inner experience.
This deep dive is really, it's shown us that our power to attract wealth isn't somewhere out there to be found.
No, it's deep within.
It's deeply, intimately woven into the very fabric of our consciousness. By understanding our subconscious, shifting our whole energetic relationship with money, consciously choosing our beliefs, we become the deliberate creators of our financial reality.
And remember, your current reality is always reflecting your past internal states. Always. But crucially, your current internal states, what you choose to think and feel right now, are always creating your future realities.
That's the power.
That's the power. The most profound realization is that you can break free from old cycles. You have that inherent ability starting right now by consciously choosing to feel abundant, whole, and worthy now.
So what does this all mean for you listening?
Yeah.
It means you are the conscious gardener of your own abundance. You hold the seeds, you tend the soil, you have the power to plant new seeds today, no matter what your current garden looks like. And we invite you to maybe consider this provocative thought. If your own mind, your own consciousness, is not just the tool, but the treasure itself, what infinite possibilities will you dare to explore and cultivate within it, starting right now?
A powerful question to sit with.
Thank you for joining us on The Deep Dive.